Let's talk about rejection. Hey, my name's Jess Jadon from Unbreakup.com, and I haven't been real in my videos. I haven't been real enough with you about my life and what's going on with me. And I felt extremely rejected over this last weekend. When I feel rejection, I feel anxiety like crazy. I feel anxious. I feel angry at myself. In this case, I feel like I did the wrong thing. I had a misunderstanding. I could have avoided that misunderstanding by thinking a little bit before I spoke, but I didn't. I wanted to say something good and helpful, and it turned into something that was terrible and made the other person feel terrible and reject me. And now I have to deal with that. How can I deal with the rejection that I feel? Well, for starters, I felt sorry for myself. And over the weekend, I watched a whole lot of Netflix to try to just avoid thinking about the situation. There's two ways to deal with rejection, two different ways to deal with rejection. One is through anger, and anger is power. And you can use that anger, and you can take that and you can try to destroy things around you, or you can channel that anger into something positive, like going to the gym, like getting your work done, making your life better. And that works. But the problem is that when you do it that way, you're still resisting the feelings of anxiety and rejection. You're repressing them to come back another day even stronger. And if you keep doing it this way, you're going to get more and more feelings of rejection, anxiety, and more feelings of anger, and you're going to become an angry, anxious person in the end. We have to find a better way. And the second way to deal with rejection and anxiety and hurt and suffering from all of that, from the breakup or from whatever kind of rejection you had, is to release it. Oh, how do we accept it? How do we get it into our heart, welcome it, love it, thank it, and let it go? How can we do that when we're feeling so much anxiety? Well, the first thing to remember is that whatever you resist persists. So if you're resisting that feeling of anxiety, if you're using Netflix to try to push it away, you're just pushing it down deeper inside of you to come back at a later time. You're ignoring something and you're resisting it, and you're making it grow bigger, because what you resist persists. You have this anxiety pushing at you, and you're trying to push it away, and both sides get stronger and stronger and stronger until it explodes. And that is what happens when you resist. If you stop resisting and let the anxiety come into your heart, feel it fully, and let it go, you're going to be great. Now, if you focus on the anxiety, it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow, because you're giving it more power. What you need to do is imagine yourself in the entire world, in the entire galaxy, in the entire universe, and imagine that anxiety is a tiny speck that's just there in front of you, and you're welcoming that in amongst the entire beautiful, glorious galaxy. You're welcoming in a tiny, tiny, tiny little dust speck of anxiety. And so what I do is I look at the anxiety, I close my eyes, I see myself in the universe, and I imagine this tiny speck of anxiety, and I say, welcome into me. Then I say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Now, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you are from Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian tradition. The idea of letting something in, welcoming it, and letting it go is from the Sedona method, which I knew about a long time ago, but I got more interested in because of a book called The Greatest Secret. So I'm using two methods together. I'm using the Sedona method to accept and release, and I'm using Ho'oponopono to help me do that in a way that works for me. I'm going to do that 3 times for the feelings I've been feeling over this weekend. The rejection turned into anxiety, which turned into anger, and it's all fear, right? Oh, there's actually 4. Well, first I'm going to let the fear into my life, and I'm going to say, welcome fear, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. For me, that thank you is thanking it for forgiving me, and thanking it for making me stronger, because anything that doesn't kill us does make us stronger, but we have to let it go. Next, I'll do my pain, suffering, love you, sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And then I'll do my anxiety, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And then I'll do my rejection, love you, sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Finally, the person who rejected me, welcome and love that person too. Love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. you want to live your best life, we have to stop resisting our negative emotions. We have to let them in, love them, and release them. And Hale Dwoskin, who is the current head of the Sedona method, said in one of the interviews I heard with him, grab a pen, hold on to it really, really hard, and imagine this is all of the pain and suffering that you're feeling right now, the depression, the rejection, the anxiety. You're just holding on with all your might because you are resisting it. And resisting something is holding on to it. But all you really have to do is accept that it's there and let it go. Now, if you've just been through a breakup, this is really hard to do. It's easier to get angry and use that power, and that's okay to use it first, but we have to release it all. So I want you to grab a piece of paper and I want you to write down on a scale of 1 to 10 the emotion that you feel of anxiety, anger, rejection, and then I want you to release it. I want you to bring it into your heart, tell it that you love it, you welcome it, you accept it, you're sorry, ask it for forgiveness, tell it thank you, and release it. And then look back at that paper, and on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe you got from a 10 to a 9. Do it again. Maybe you go from an 8 to a 7. Do it again. Do it again and again and again. And check your feelings until they get to 0. And if later on the day they come back, do it again. This is the way to let go. If you've just been through a breakup, what you want to do is fix that relationship because you sense and you know and you feel that something in the world is wrong. And to you, that is your relationship. And you're right, there is something wrong with the relationship. But the only thing you can do about it right now is in yourself. And until you do that, you cannot fix the relationship. What you need to do is accept it, love it, and release it. Get yourself in a good place. Get to the gym. Get your life on track. Get your work done. And then you'll have a really good chance of that relationship coming back to you. You'll have a way better chance of getting your ex back. You need to do it right. Stop resisting the pain of the breakup. Stop resisting the pain of the breakup. If this video was helpful for you, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. And please leave a comment. If this video wasn't helpful to you, please leave a comment and tell me why. Tell me what's not working. And go to unbreakup.com, get in touch with me, and let's get you in the right place to get your ex back. Because if you're not in the right place, you're not going to get your ex back. It's not going to happen as long as you're resisting the breakup. You have to accept it, let it in, and be okay with it before you can fix it. And I'm not trying to get you just get you over your ex so that you feel better. I'm trying to get you your ex back, but it's not going to happen until you release it.